Okay, let's try one more time. So, every time I try to record something, there's always someone upstairs like making these noises as if I'm scared of the noises they make. Listen. I'm not scared. I made that noise, you know. So why would I be scared to the noise I already made? Like you can't trap me to the things I already trapped myself in. Like I know Trump. I mean, on TV, and he's trying to make people believe that he's the, whatever he is, and it affects a lot of people. And you can go down to my video and watch about Trumpology and blah blah blah. Like that's why I stopped school, because they put me with this. First of all, in school we had this in a restaurant school, cooking school. There was me and one Asian guy. No, actually 3 Asian guys, 2 girls, 1 guy, and maybe like 5 guys from Iran or Iraq, and also from Afghan, I think. And then, I'm the only black guy, and the one girl from Estonia, and one, I think, it's changed like every time depending on the class we took. So, so I mean, like even on the street, people thought that I'm a Muslim first because I was hanging out with the Iranese, like they were just my friends, and one guy from Morocco, also from Africa, and people had their own assumption of me, like why would I study cooking if I'm already a musician? I'm like, I can study whatever I want to study, I mean, you don't tell me what to study and what not to study. And on top of that, after like a year of in school, and then they made their own, system and blah blah blah. And then I had to start the school because, I lived in Finland for over 8 years, and they were just, the others were just asylum seekers, and some of them live with the family. So there was this competition, school competition. But I already know the language and the culture, so I wasn't advanced, but I was a bit by myself, so there was just kind of bullying going on. I hear it, but I don't want to hear it because I know like that's how I felt when I first came to Finland, so I didn't even pay attention. And then if I make a joke about something, I make a joke like Finnish people made a joke, makes a joke to a new foreigner, like because that's how it is in high school or in like in a college or like some technical school. When you go, every time like a senior makes fun of a junior, it's just that's how the game is. Like that's some comedy shit. It's nothing serious. But then some people took it seriously, so they had to like gossip about it as if I'm bullying or like I'm making fun of them, and then so they start, and then it went through the school. And mind you, I'm black, all right, in a white country. There is also, of course, other blacks, but like so. And I didn't have girlfriend. I was divorced, so I wasn't interested in anybody. And then that makes you like in Finland, like if people don't see you in a relationship, they have a hard time to how do you say it? to guess what you are. Like, are you like straight man, gay, heterosexual, or bi, or are you like an animal or something? Like, because you're black, like they have all this assumption of someone who wants to study. I don't know about other people, but that's how I felt. I'm not relating this story to anybody. And then I start watching. Okay, something is going on with the way people think, and then I start watching news, like what's happening in the world, because I was just bored. And then I saw this man, like old man, yelling at the White House, like, "Hey, I hate these people and these people shit countries and blah." I'm like, who the fuck this guy think he is? So I just start emailing my friends in America, like, who's this guy? Like, what's his background? And then there was on Netflix, it was on YouTube, and I started watching, and I watched all these details. He's like some kind of, some lucky guy who became rich. Like anybody like me, also. For example, I might become rich, like if I'm lucky, or if, or like some of my relatives have money, and then I'll just open a restaurant, and then it becomes hotel, and then the banks will like borrow you, like depending on how hardworking person you are. And it's simple, life is so simple. But then the more I watch it, because like my friends are like from, you know like they came from Iran or like Arab countries, and they hate America. They don't hate America, but it's the stories about this gasoline. Anyways, so, and but I'm watching American stories because I have like a lot of like people who lives there, like whom I know from my childhood to like up till now, and it has nothing to do with anybody or even Finnish people, but everybody thought like, oh, I'm against like this and I support Trump, or like, no, I don't support Trump, but I understand him. And so, and then some people ask me like, hey, what do you think about this? And I talk. I talk too much because I'm a scary spice. And then I don't know. And then it's so hard. Like I had to stop the school because it was too much. And I don't like people like when they, you know, look down to like immigrants, and I've seen it on the street, like to me or to my friends, the racism. I watched it a lot. There was this in Finland. There was this neo-Nazis, this the KKKs and perussuomalaiset, and like I didn't like them. So I said out loud, like, yeah, fuck all of them, and their goons, start following me. I'm like, hey, calm down, because like it's too much. Like you can't do shit to me, you know. So, and now I'm here. I'm here in this small house, like out of my dream. Just living in this small house in a social apartment until I get apartment. And I don't know what's happening. Like, why is it hard to, like, if there is like buildings in Finland where they employ people and then you apply online, the computers should work. They should what? They should look on like who didn't have a job. It's only 5 million people. Come on, man. Who's this person who's controlling like all these application things? And I don't know. Maybe we should find him or something and start politicking about him too. I don't have time for like trying to also like search, and then they hide. They give you jobs. Sometimes there is no job. Sometimes there is a job. Sometimes there is no job. Sometimes I don't understand. It's only 5 million people in like 10 million buildings. What the fuck is going on? But anyways, next subject is like, yeah. So I just want you to remember that, like, I don't have against, I don't have anything against the world. All right, like all the planets, seven, not the planets, but the continent. I mean, or even the Greenland. So, I mean, I don't know what happened to Finland, and that's just bothering me. Like everybody's like kissing Trump's ass. What's going on? Like trust black people, like just trust them. Just because he's yelling African people are like shit, and now he's saying like Omar has to, like, what the fuck is he doing? And American people are just sitting there. Nancy Pelosi is like, yeah, we want to impeach him, and she's just like, oh lady, take a scooter or something. Really. Anyways, if you want me to just put the volume a bit up, then yeah. But give me my job, and you don't have to be in a relationship. You don't have to. Your sexual preferences is to own yourself. You can date someone if you want to. You don't have to date just to get a job. All right. You can just be you. Your relationship status has nothing to do with the job. You just work. Buy your resume. That's it. Don't get confused, because you're confusing like the next generation. I know you old people are tired. Maybe it's time to die. I don't know. Let us live. You already lived your life. You already messed your generation, but don't mess our generation. Like, let us live. And stop playing these games to your own kids, to your own like future generation about like who is right, who's wrong. It's so okay to be a scary spice, alright? It's okay to be black. It's okay to be fat. It's okay to be thin or short or tall. Alright? It's okay to be from Ethiopia and become a king of the world, bitch. Anyways, love ya. See you soon.